Well, here we go again. The Mini 2, she loves to fly. If I can get out of these clouds, maybe we'll get a flight here. Ever notice how these clouds come around? Most of my videos. Here we go. Well, we're up in the air, and today the Mini 2 is going for a little flight. Her name is Peggy Sue. Kind of rhymes. Mini 2 Peggy Sue. Named after the Old Buddy Holly song, one of my favorites, Peggy Sue. She was around the day the music died. And so was I, come to think of it, back in 1959. So we're out, taking off. We're headed south. It's a cloudy morning. As you can see, the horizon is tilted again. The Mini 2 is famous for that, and I don't like fooling with it, trying to straighten it up, so she is what it is. They could do that in a firmware update, but they want me to do it every time I fly, so not too happy about that. Anyway, we're recording in 4K 30 frames a second on auto, and it's an overcast day. It's threatening to rain, but it is not raining. Got caught out yesterday with the Mini 3 in the rain. If you haven't looked at that video, we'll look at it on my webpage. Pretty nice flight. Had a flight of the Mini 3 today, and something went amiss, and I must have accidentally touched the screen and paused the screen, recording, and have a no video after that flight. So I'm going to have to make another run with that flight, that's for sure. So anyway, we're out here flying southwest, and it's a beautiful day. Like I said, it looks a little overcast, like it's going to rain, but she's not doing anything yet. So we're hopeful that we get this flight in without it raining. You can see that is skewed a little bit, the horizon again. She's straightening out a little bit now. The gimbal tilt on this Mini 2 is terrible. I get a cross breeze, and if I'm not flying exactly with the wind or against the wind or with the wind, I get a gimbal tilt, pretty bad gimbal tilt. If she's blowing, to the left or the right of where I'm flying, but just something I deal with. So anyway, everything's going pretty good in this flight. I'm up about, I'd say about 300 feet or so. Trying to get over some open land here, and we're headed that way. Beautiful, everything is green here. Hasn't rained, well, it's rained yesterday, in fact, while I did my Mini 3 recording, so I can't say it hasn't rained, but rain has been light for the last week or two, which is what I like. It's already greened up plenty for me. Everything is in full tilt. The ticks and bugs, I'm out in the woods a lot, and the ticks are just terrible this year. I treat my clothes with permethrin and everything else, but man, they still get on me. They're bad, so I'm trying to limit my time in the woods a little bit right now because they are so bad. I had a tick on me the other day. I got beside a mole and didn't find it till a day or two later. Didn't wash off in the shower, which I usually do when I get home, so left a pretty good welt there. So like I said in one of my other videos, kind of watching that, still itches. But we're going down this power line right away now, and there's a river on the right, and I think that's called the Little Blue. Kind of a dirty looking river. It's got some catfish in it though, and I do like eating catfish. So anyway, that runs right through there, and we're going down this power right away. Did see one deer today, but didn't get him on video. He was running across a road in front of me while I was on the way to film. So no deer today. So I'm flying with the wind, which I usually don't do on takeoff. I usually go into the wind and fly coming back with the wind, just so I'm sure I have enough battery to get back. You'd be surprised how much that little bit of breeze, 10, 15 miles an hour pushing at your backside, what it does for you. It'll get you back when other times you just are out of luck. And the flight that I had of the Mini 3 today, I ran that extended battery all the way down to next to nothing. She, when I brought her in, she was doing a forced landing, so it can happen to you, that's for sure. Anyway, now you can see, look at the curve of the horizon. Now watch it, see it starting to straighten out a little bit. Yeah, it's still cantered, but again, see, I'm showing you with that gimbal, it's just not even. So I think there's probably a 10, 12 mile an hour breeze, maybe 15 at times, but boy, a Mini 2, she flies good in the wind. She handles the wind really well, but boy, there goes the horizon again. Look at the tilt. See what that's doing? Look at that. I don't understand it, but that's me. Anyway, coming back now, I think, made the turn. Said, yeah, I think I want to bring her back. I'm flying a little cockeyed. I'm flying a little bit facing to the left, as you're facing the screen, because I've got a wind from that direction that's wanting to nudge me ever so slightly to the right. So as long as I'm doing this, you'll see that tilt. And once I get up here a ways, you'll see me start to veer to the right a little bit, and I think you'll see that horizon start to straighten out a little bit more. See, it's tilted quite a bit. Now I'm angling to the right a little bit, and watch the horizon. Huh, look at that. See what a little bit of wind does to you? The Mini 2 is great. It can handle, I fly at 20, 25 mile an hour winds all the time, and it can handle the winds. But the gimbal does not like the wind at all. I mean, it likes to be flowing straight into the wind and straight back. And old Peggy Sue, she's getting a little long in the tooth, but I love flying her. She's just something else. She likes to get her nose and her face in the wind, and she likes her hair flowing back. If you don't notice, she's got long blonde hair. Anyway, just like my wife, huh? We're headed back now. We're headed north, and no. We're headed north. We're headed south now, and a little bit of tilt to the horizon, but mostly straight now because we're flying the way we should be. So on the way back, like I said, everything is greened up here. The grass is growing. People are starting to plant their crops, got their crops planted. Most of the farmers do now. It was so wet earlier in the year they couldn't get a lot of their crops in, but they've managed to get caught up, I think. So anyway, I took Peggy Sue with me after I flew the Mavic 3 today, or the Mini 3 Pro, I'm sorry. I put Peggy Sue up because she was getting jealous. I hadn't flown her in a while, so I'm glad I flew her with the loss of the video on the Mini 3 Pro. So I haven't looked at the screen recording video. I may have lost it too. I probably did. But no big deal. I'll be out with it now. Got plenty of batteries for it. She did pretty well on the extended battery today. Flew quite a ways. Good time anyway in the air. Like I said, she was, once she got down, she dropped pretty quick, and she went into forced landing on me, but fortunately I was right over the landing mat when she did that, so pretty lucky on that. Well, you see, we're coming back up here, and this is the field I like to look for deer trails in. A lot of deer, lots and lots of deer in these woods. Uh, Sometimes you see them later. If I fly later, I see quite a few more deer. If I fly real early in the morning, just at the crack of dawn or as the sun is setting, that's when the deer naturally move. All the critters in the wild move at those times. So you see a lot more animals, that's for sure. But you see, I'm coming up this walk by this walking trail now. Starting to lose some altitude here. It makes it easier just to get orientated, especially when you got trees. I'm flying around trees up where I land at, and I don't like to be too high when I get up over them. I like to just be above the treetops, and gives me a little room for air. And she's booking now. She's not in sport mode. I didn't put her in sport mode today. I did bring her back in normal mode. I went out in cine mode most of the way, and then flipped to normal mode. And she's coming back in now, coming back in hot and heavy. We have to stop here and back her back in by these trees here. Let's see. Whoa, Nelly. It's just like pulling the reins in on a horse. The old head comes up, and hopefully she don't rear up on you. Coming down now. Let's see. I see a landing mat in front of me. If I could just get turned around now. Let's see. Always like looking, making sure there's no one else around. I'm not flying over people, cars, and things like that. There tends to be a lot of people congregate around these picnic tables and stuff, so I try to do my thing when they are somewhere else. So we're giving her the old spinaroo there, and we'll get her lined up to the landing pad. Pretty good flight today. Like I said, I'm sorry I lost the Mini 3 footage. We'll get some more for you in the next couple of days and get it out there. I have to check and see if the screen recording was viable. Haven't looked at that yet. Anyway, thanks for watching the video of the Mini 2. Hope you enjoyed it. Didn't do too much with her, but she got some wind in her hair, and she likes that. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Be safe.